It's fine. I'll cope. It'll be okay. Stop it. It'll be fine. Stop it. It'll be all right. Right. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, also known as RowRow and Kades, and this podcast is about everything I've been knitting and designing over the last 2 weeks normally. This time it's 3 weeks. I'll explain. But this episode is my 80th episode of the podcast. But I also noticed today it's also the 400th video that I will upload to YouTube. Therefore, we're going to have a giveaway. Of course we are. Because that's 2 big milestones. My son's shoes are under my chair. Right, so my cat's running around. He's got the zoomies. He's on his own, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Let's get going because I've got loads to talk about. So those of you who are regular will know that last week I put out a little note and said no video, and it was purely because I'd been knitting for the fortnight before. I'd literally been knitting on just one thing, and I thought, God, what a boring video that would make. Like, I knitted this anyway, thanks, bye. Like, so I thought this week I'll focus on knitting other things, leaving that one behind a little bit, knitting other things. And getting myself caught up so that I had things to talk to you about. But then everything's come and I've got loads to talk to you about. So it is what it is. So first up, I did want to tell you that the Wave of Hope cowl. Now, a lot of you will know about this. This was yarn that was given to me from Chris at Loopy Loop UK, who is battling cancer at the minute, and her son is also battling cancer. She sent me this yarn because, in her words, she can't take it to heaven with her. She actually sent me a lot of yarn and a lot of other things, really, really beautiful things. And I haven't shared them on here, which I have explained in other videos. So, but this was part of what she sent me. So I designed this cowl and it is going to be released today. It's been through testing. And basically all proceeds of this cowl will be donated to Cancer Research UK. So just as a little dedication to Chris and to everybody else, it's quite a poignant day for me to release it because it is today, the day I'm recording this is Friday the 11th of April, and that the 11th of April marks 8 years since I lost my brother to lung cancer, which is, I'm not going to go into detail, I'm not going to talk about it because it's the anniversary today and it's very, very close to the surface and it's not a good day. So I'm just going to move on. I don't want to get all upset and everything. But so the cowl is getting released. It is made, it's knitted in the round. It's got a bit of muck on it. It's knitted in the round and I used Drops Flora in the... I can't think of the colour name. It's an off-white colour. I can't think of the colour name. I'll put it on the screen. But then I used different colour mohairs, Drops Kids Silk in a lemony colour. There was a green colour which was pistachio something. The blue, I can't remember the names of these either. And the pink. I'll pop them all on the screen. And I just, every time I did a pattern repeat, I changed the colour of just the mohair, so it gave this beautiful colour changing effect. And it's really subtle and pastely and gorgeous. The pattern, this is the biggest size in the pattern, but it will come in 2 sizes because it's a bit warm to be putting this on today. So we've got 21 degrees today. But I will pop it on and show you. So some of the testers, when they were knitting it, theirs have come out quite big. Now, they didn't actually get gauge, but it's still come out big depending on yarn. I think the mohair might have like cinched it up a little bit. So just, I've put 2 sizes in. I've put a smaller size in as well. But this is how I would want a cowl. I wouldn't want it cinched up to my neck, but some people do. Yeah, and it's just knitted in the round. and it's a really easy pattern to follow, and it's just this beautiful lace. So, and it's called Wave of Hope, which was named by lovely Angela, who has got herself a copy, but because she didn't want to, she wanted to buy a copy of this due to it being for charity, so she's getting a copy of a different pattern from me, which I need to sort with her. I have discussed it and then forgot, but I will sort that, Angela, if you're watching. But yes, so named by Angela, Wave of Hope, that is released today, and yeah, any money that I ever get from it will go to cancer research, but I'll leave it a month, and then whatever I make from the pattern at the end of April, yeah, I'll do it a monthly thing. So at the end of April, I'll check, see how much was made, and I will transfer that to Cancer Research UK. So yeah, that is out. When you watch this, it's out. I'm doing it as soon as I stop recording. So that is that one. Where can I put you? Down there. So on to, I want to say happier things, because cancer's not a happy thing in the slightest. But the cowl is lovely, so I don't want it to be tainted. But, you know, it has its... You know what I mean. On to brighter things, shall we say, because it's pastel. So thank you very, very much for all the lovely comments about my wedding. I announced on the last podcast that me and Terry had decided to finally get married after 19 years, 12 years engaged, and we've booked our wedding for July, and I'm trying to get things together and get things planned and sorted out. And everyone was so lovely. I haven't had a chance to get through all the comments. There's that many comments, but thank you so, so much. I will answer you all eventually. I'm not ignoring you. I know it's been 3 weeks. It's just been hectic. But I will get round to doing that. Thank you so, so much for all your support and love and everything. It's just, you're all just lovely. I said that I was going to knit some hearts and crochet some hearts just to dot around the wedding tables and in the decorations on the tables and things like that, in the flower arrangements. I haven't done many. So I started with knitting them. I knitted this one. So the colour theme for my wedding is like a plum colour, and that was the closest I could get in yarn. That is Yarnsmiths Merino sock in the deep plum colour. So I knitted two. So I knitted this one first, and I showed Terry, and he said that the bumps are too wide apart and they looked rude. So I kind of cinched up the bumps, but it feels a bit overstuffed. You can see the white through it. I think I need to have a smaller needle. I tried again. I haven't cinched the hearts up, and you can see they are quite far apart. He thinks they look like men's bits. So I need to cinch it up. I didn't stuff it as much, but I still think I need to go down a needle size for these. They're just, they're not quite right. They're very faffy too. Then I crocheted one, and this was also a little bit of a faff, and I am new to crochet, but I think I actually need to go up a needle size for these, so you can see the difference in size. I don't care that some of them are going to be bigger than others, and I do want to stuff them with lavender, but I don't want them all stuffed with lavender because I think it'll be overpowering when you walk in. This one has some sort of loop on it, so we could hang this one up. I don't know how that loop happened, but there it is. So that's as far as I've got. I prefer the look of the crochet one. I don't know which one I prefer to make because they're both fiddly. I would swear at how fiddly they are. Fiddly as, honestly. But I'm not going to because I don't swear on here. But I do swear like a sailor in reality. But yeah, I'm getting there. Now, lovely Shelley in my Discord has already sent me a bag full of them. She stuffed a couple of them And then, what have I done with them? They're down there. So they're down there in my wedding box, so I can't get them at the minute. But she stuffed a couple of them, and then she's left a lot of them open for me to sew up and stuff, so I can put the lavender in. So I've already got like I'm going to have loads, because there's a few of them on Discord all knitting them for me, and which is amazing, because this would take me an age. I didn't think it would take me that long, but honestly, they're a faff. So I appreciate every single person who's been making them for me. The patterns, I can link the patterns below if you fancy making some hearts. I don't mean for me personally, I just mean if you want to make some hearts in general. They're both free patterns. The knitted ones is Amanda Berry pattern, and the crochet one, I'm not sure who it is now, but they're both free. The crochet one was on a 2.5mm needle, so I'm going to go up to at least a 3 and see if that's a little bit better. That's the smallest crochet hook I've ever crocheted on, and it was really fiddly, really fiddly. The next thing I've been plugging away at is my Dustin Frost socks. So I'm running the Cozy Toes Mal. No, I'm running the Cozy Toes Cowl. You can't crochet any of these. It's a knit along. My brain is so much hard work these days. Okay, so I'm running the Cozy Toes Cowl knit along for socks, and it's a different sock pattern of mine every 2 months now. It used to be a monthly thing, but I realised pretty quickly that it was just too difficult to be knitting a sock in a month with everything else that I have to knit. And I want to join in, and I figured other people might struggle too, so we changed it to a 2-monthly thing. So it's going to run for 2 years instead. Of the 1 year. So this month is the Dustin Frost socks, which was actually a new release last month, and I've finished my first one. So the cowl runs until April 29th, when I will draw the prize. The prize has been announced on my Instagram, which is a pattern from Songbird Handmade, Katie, a sock pattern, a stitch marker from me, which I will show you, and a beautiful project bag, DPN bag, pair of scissors. What else has she thrown in there? I know there's a tea bag in there. I think that's it, but that's a lot. All from Nicola at Tea Cake Make and Tea Cake and Make. Why can't I get that in my head? Oh, I'm so sorry, Nicola. Anyway, she's thrown them in, and it's just stunning. I will pop a picture up of the prizes that you could win if you just, all you have to do is finish a pair of Dustin Frost socks by April 29th. And you've had since March the 1st, if you've already started. So you've got till April 29th to finish the pair of socks, and then you need to go to my Instagram post that announces the cowl. It's got a picture of Dustin Frost socks on it, and then make yourself known on there and say you've finished your socks, and then I can go and have a look at them. Voila, we enter you into a prize. So I can't remember what I was telling you. I haven't blocked these yet because I can't find my spray. They've just been put on the blocker. I need to find my water spray. So this is them. The pattern isn't as clear in this yarn, obviously, but I wasn't bothered about that because I've already got a clear pair. The yarn is just beautiful. So I used a one-of-a-kind from a bargain basket by Bellica yarns. And this is just some random mini that I had, and it matches so well. And I love how it's pooled with these like white stripes and everything. I just think it's so cute. It looks really small there. So Dustin Frost it's not an easy sock to knit. I'm not going to lie to you. It's got a tricky lace, considering it's an 8-row lace pattern, and it's literally like you do 4 rows and then you do the same 4 rows again, but you're just shifting over a little bit, which is why it makes it an 8-row pattern. It's just hard. It's hard to read and it's hard to get your head around. But it makes the most beautiful pattern, and it is only on the front of the sock and not on the back, which gives you a little bit of a reprieve. and there's charts and there's written, and it's just people who have done it have said it was tricky, but it's worth it and it's beautiful, and it is. It is. So I finished my first one and I started my second. So I haven't got too far, but I'm here. I've done one pattern repeat. Yeah, so that's the Bellica yarn. It's just so beautiful. And the little mini. They just match so well. So yeah, that is my Dustin Frost socks. Oh, also, I was saying to you about how my sock needles, I was absolutely sick of this between here and here, the cable and the metal, getting over there. It was just so difficult, and I was really constantly pulling the skin of my thumb away from my nail and in pain and having to rest. And I've got loads of sock needles, and oh, I was having a nightmare. I was knitting these on my Knit Pro Novas, and even they were doing it, and I've had them a long time, but they were just, I was just really struggling to get the stitches over that bump. And I'd said to you guys about what's your best sock needle, and I'd mentioned the Chiagu fixed. So I have a big pack of Chiagu interchangeables, but I have no Chiagu fixed. And the interchangeables don't go down to 2.25. The 2.75 is the smallest in there. So I decided to bite the bullet. Well, I didn't. That's a lie. For my birthday, which was last week. It was Tuesday, just gone. Terry bought me these. They were in my shopping basket on Amazon, and I kept umming and ahhing because they're not the cheapest needles. They work out quite expensive. However, he got me them for my birthday, and it is the nicest needle I've used in such a long time. So this is a Chiagu fixed 2.25 millimetre. It's 100 metre. It's a US 1, I should say. It's a 100 metre cable to do socks on. My brain has stopped working. And yeah, that transition is incredibly smooth. It's got no memory in the cord. It's just like, honestly, yes, all I've knitted is this, but I'm already absolutely in love with them, and they will be my go-to needle. So I think I'm going to have to, I have loads of 2.25 millimetre / US 1 knitting needles, because I always have a few socks on the go. I think I'm going to have to save up and get a few of these. Thought me cad spat on the floor then. Nice. Right. I've been working on my Rococo. You will be very proud of me, because I finally split for the sleeves, and I'm just trudging down the body. So the last time you see me, I was where the willy is, up here. And I am now, where's the back? What's going on here? We're in a tangle, guys, we're in a tangle. Right, I am here. So I'm this far down past, there's the sleeve hole. I'm down here. I've done short rows in it, and it's really heavy. It's really heavy, and I'm also a little bit worried that it might be a little bit small, but it might block out. I couldn't get gauge, remember, and I went for a size that was slightly big for me, but it seems still a little bit smaller than what I'm used to, but it's fine. I'll cope. It'll be okay. Stop it. It'll be fine. Stop it. It'll be all right. Right. So this is Rococo up close and personal, in your face. It is an extensive, it goes this way, but it's extensive, like lace and baubles and twisted stitches, and as I said in my Discord, the yoke is no joke. It is full on. I don't even know what I'm showing you there. That's my cat. What are you doing? Oi, get out of there. Yeah, it's full on, like, you've got wrap stitches here and up here somewhere, and lots of bubbles and all sorts going on. But it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. And now I'm on the body. I am excited to get it done. I mean, obviously, we're coming into summer, so I'm not going to be wearing it until, like, late in the year, but that's fine. I'm going to move my willy marker so you know where I am for next time. We should have a game, follow the willy, shouldn't we? Right, so the willy has moved. Yeah, I really am excited to wear it. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I just hope, I think it will block out. I think it's going to block quite a lot bigger than it is. And yeah, I'm flying away down the body now. So, and the sleeves have a little bit of pattern on the end. So I'm not away from the pattern just yet. The sleeves do have pattern at the bottom. What have I done with the bag? Here it is. A bit of pattern on the sleeves at the bottom. But yeah, other than that, we're all good. And I've got lots of yarn left. I'm flying along, and it does guzzle. It does guzzle a lot. So I'm using Drops Nepal. This is the purple mix colour 4434. It is a 50 gram ball, 75 metres, 82 yards, 65% wool and 35% alpaca. It is beautiful. It's lovely. So it's just living in a wool warehouse delivery bag that the yarn came in. Nothing special with this one for some reason. I've just realised I didn't tell you what I was wearing. I know a lot of you know anyway, but this is my Summer Sorrel by Wool and Pine. I forgot to say. I knitted this last year. I haven't had a lot of chance to wear it because it hasn't been warm enough. It was knitted in Merino single, so it's kind of like fluffy. It was the Ice Blast colourway by Love Hand Dyed, which is a local to me dyer. It is beautiful. I love the stitches down there. It's a little bit short and it curls up. So I need to do something about that, I think. I don't know if I've got any of the yarn. I think I've got a little scrappy bit of the yarn left. So I might need to sort that out. But yeah, I do love it though. I love the neckline of it. Yeah. Moving on, because we haven't got time. So the next thing, which is the thing that I've been working on for pretty much since you last seen me, and then I've been working on these things this last week just to have some things to work on. I need a tea, hang on. So I think I'd explained to you that the Athenaeum Tee I was working on, which is a new design by me, I'd knitted it and it had worked out really, really big, and I figured that the pattern, I'd obviously worked out the patterning correctly, the sizing was wrong, all of these things. So I went away, I was upset. I ended up sitting with the pattern in front of me and trying to work out what was what. And when I was looking at the workings out, I couldn't see anything wrong at all. And I was like, I don't understand how that's turned out so big. I measured all my gauge, because I was like, my gauge must be out. That's what it was. That's what I'd said to you. I'd knitted this jumper, I'd knitted quite far down, and it was massive on me, like really big, much bigger than I wanted the ease to be in the pattern. So I was like, that's not what's going on. My gauge must be out. So I measured the jumper all over. I measured it in about 6 different places around, but the gauge was spot on in every single place. So I was like, I don't understand what's happened. So I'd also contacted my tech editor and said, don't even look at it, because as soon as she looks at it, it costs me money. I said, don't even look at it. Like, just wait. And so I measured all the gauge and I was like, I don't understand. So the last time I measured my bust was before the Rococo, and it was 46.5 inches. Or 46 inches. And that's what I'd gone with when I cast on the Athenaeum Tee. So after I'd measured all the gauge and realised the size, when I'd cast on the Athenaeum Tee, because my bust was 46, the sizes in the Athenaeum Tee, let me think now, it's to give you a 0 to 2 inch ease, and I think it goes 46, and then the next size is 50 inch. So I cast on the 50 inch because my bust is 46 and I didn't want a zero ease. I wanted more like the 2 ease. So that's what I went for. But when I tried it on, it had loads more ease than that. It was like 5 inches of ease, and I was like, what's going on? So then I decided, just measure your bust again, because I am dieting, and I measured my bust and it's 44.5 now. So I've lost bustage, which is great because I want to, but that's why the Athenaeum Tee was so big. It was nothing at all to do with the pattern. It was just basically because I'd cast on the bigger size that I should have. So I pulled it out and cast on the size down, and we're going good. So we're not quite where I was when you last seen, but it probably looks like I've done nothing. But I did actually rip the whole thing out and start again, and it's all I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. So it seems a lot better, and I don't feel like it's taken me so long to get around. So I'm this fat because that back bit's got, the back has short rows in. So this is how far I'm down the body, this bit here. I'm only just past the arms. And I think I was like about here on the last one. I was getting up to like waist area. But yeah, I'm just under the bust again. But we're getting there. And I love it. I love the colour so much. So this is, what's it called? Knit Pro Symphony Terra in the Black Sands colourway. And it's just stunning. It's like greens and blues and browns and teals. It's just absolutely beautiful. Talking of teal, on my birthday, we were sitting in a restaurant, me and the 2 boys and Terry. It was just the 4 of us went out. And Rowan asked me what my favourite colour was, and I said, it's either purple or teal. And Terry said, teal? And I said, yeah. And he went, that's not a very cool answer. How very dare he? His is yellow. Do you know what I mean? At least mine's a little bit different. Anyway, that's everything I've been working on. Dun, 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 dun. I need the newspaper sheets or something, don't I? I've got lots of acquisitions to show you. Should I do them first? And then we'll get on to... Yes, I'll do them first. So you've already seen one acquisition, which was my Chagoo fixed. It was my birthday the other day. But before my birthday, I had ordered the sock club from Wild Magic Yarns, Charlotte at Wild Magic Yarns. She's doing a Yarnimal crossing, so Animal Crossing. But and I bought the first one, which was absolutely beautiful, and I did share it on here. It was Celeste. I didn't get the second one because it looked quite yellowy in her imagery, and I was like, I don't think I like that. But she's released it, and it looked beautiful. I'm regretting not. I have buyer's regret, as in like reversed buyer's regret. I wish I'd bought it and I didn't. I did get the second one though, the third one, sorry, which was March, which is cherry blossom season, and it came the other day. And this is it. So it's got this beautiful 50 gram pink. This is what I went for, the 50 gram. And then this gorgeous brown to go with it, which is obviously the trunk of the tree and the cherry blossoms in the tree. I just thought absolutely beautiful. It's the little label she's put on there. And it is 75.25. And then I also, with it, I got these beautiful stitch markers. Aren't they pretty? And some little cherry blossom stickers too. So that was from Wild Magic Yarns. I really want this month's, but I can't because I have to pay for a wedding. So I just want to keep buying all the yarn. Give me yarn, give me yarn. And then it was my birthday on Tuesday. I turned a whopping 49, which I'm not happy about. And it's far too close to 50 for my liking. My mother-in-law, who never ever bought me any wool-related things. And if you remember, if you were a viewer of old, if you've been here a while, and I said a long time ago, I'd said to my mother-in-law, I'd said, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, well, I like yarn. And she went, I'm not buying effing yarn. Do you remember me telling you? Well, now she gets me yarn all the time. And it's amazing. So that time when she said that, Terry had pointed her in the direction of the Hobbii website. So she always gets me yarn from Hobbii, which is amazing. She got me the best project bag. Like, this is my absolute favourite. How cool is that? I feel seen. And then she got me these yarns. So it's a bit crinkly. Hang on. Let me just get that one out. So I have this multi-wheel multi from Hobbii. There's 1,000 meters in this. Where did it say that? Yeah, 250 grams, which is 1,000 meters or 1,094 yards. So I could do a tee with this. And it's 55% cotton and 45% acrylic. And I think, I'm not actually sure what weight it is. I think it's like fingering 4-ply, but it could be a bit lighter. This is colour 35 if you're interested in it, but it's beautiful. It's teal. She got me some silly socks. This one's lost its label, so I can't tell you what it is. It had lost its label when she'd packed it. But there's this one from Silly Sock, which will probably end up being some silly socks for Terry. She got me 2 Pima Cotton Fruta in the colour number 12. So that's this one. I can't line it up. So it's this beautiful purples and greens, which I'm thinking of doing like something hexy with it. Hexy t-shirt or something. I don't know how many meters it is actually. 210 meters. So there's 420 meters here. So I might be able to get like a little tee, mightn't I? Another silly sock, flower pop. Silly sock, flower pop. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty cool, funky. And then the last thing she got me, I believe, is not Hobbii. I think, hang on, let me get these back in here because they're all on my knee. And my cat's on the prowl. I believe these are from Temu. She loves Temu. And I've got 6. I'm going to put one packet away because they're all the same. But I got 6 in this colour. I cannot tell you the colourway or anything. It is 33% kid mohair, 27% wool, 10% cashmere and 30% nylon. It doesn't tell me how much is in it or anything, but it's so pretty that I will definitely find a use for it. So yes, I have lots more yarn. No idea where it's going to go or what I'm going to do with it. What is that all about with the stash? My stash is massive now. I really need to do a de-stash. Talking of de-stash, I have set up an Instagram account called That RowRow and Kades de-stash because I have to. I have to get rid of some. It's probably going to be mostly like commercial stuff because I don't think I can part with my hand-dyed. But who knows? Who knows? Never say never. So that is everything I've got to show you this week. Now, a few weeks ago, must be coming up 2 months ago, I think, I did a draw for the Arcadia yarn. I did a review of this, the Shapier's Arcadia. This is the reef colourway, but I did a review of a couple of the colourways. I did a solid, a tonal and a self-striping. This is a self-striping one. Did the review and then I said there was going to be a giveaway and the giveaway would be announced in my regular podcast. But the person who won never came back, never replied. So I'm going to draw it again. Now I do need to figure out how, so you'll have to bear with me a minute. Okay. So I've got the comments back up again. Let's have another little spin and see who's going to win. So you're literally winning this. Why didn't you work? So Francis7099. Hi, thanks for the review. I would choose Sunset of Arcadia. So Francis, I will tag you below. If you see this, you will have 1 month to collect your prize. Drop me a comment below so that I know you're there and then we'll go from there. But yes, congratulations to Francis. If you are not in the UK, this will be vacuum packed. I'm going to try very hard to make sure I can vacuum pack it anyway because the postage from the UK these days is stupid. Absolutely stupid. So I will be squeezing it so it won't be as pretty, but then once you cut it open, it'll go poof and come back to this. So there we go. That is our winner of Arcadia yarn, Francis. Congratulations. Right, so like I said right at the very beginning, this is my 80th episode of the podcast, but it's also my 400th video that I've uploaded to YouTube, which is nuts. I can't believe I've done 400 videos. So we'll have a little giveaway, because why not? So I have this beautiful yarn that was donated for giveaways. This is a Woolly Mama's yarn. Oh, she has a bow. Woolly Mama's yarn. This colourway is Baby It's Cold Outside. It's 4-ply fingering. 100 grams, 425 metres, which is 465 yards. And it's 75 superwash merino and 25 nylon. It is this beautiful bright pink and teal colourway. Proper party colour, which is what I thought. Like it's a celebratory colour, isn't it? It's beautiful. And you get this beautiful label with the little pink bow. Again, if you are abroad, it will be vacuum packed. So let's give this away, and just for anybody watching, well, not anybody watching, because I don't know if you're watching, you need to leave a comment. So if in the comments below, let me know how you found me, because I've just hit 3,200 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for me, and I appreciate every single one of you, especially those of you who come back and watch me every week, because you're just amazing. I couldn't do this without you guys. So I want to thank you by giving one of you this. I can't speak, but you know what I mean. So let me know how you found me. How did you find this podcast? And even if you found me a different way and ended up here because I said, get over there. How did you find me? Right. Life stuff. We are ploughing through wedding stuff. I got my dress. I had a really bad experience at a dress shop where they were shoving me into things that were too big, not pinning them, making me walk out looking like I was wearing a white bin bag. And the girl who was helping me, I use the term very loosely, was very young and kept moaning that she needed a pay rise and just made me feel like a fat old frump. It was horrible. And so the following week, my mum had booked me into a different place and I'd went in and I was terrified. I was like, because it really got me down. I went into this second place and they were amazing. If the dress was too big, she pinned it so that it fit me properly so that I could see what it would look like. I felt like $1 million and it was me, my mum, my stepsister Donna and my future mother-in-law, which I've always called my mother-in-law, but now it feels like, no, I can't call her that until I've got married. So my partner's mother. And the four of us, the third dress I tried on in there, when I walked out, my mum was like that. And I went, what's the matter? She went, oh my God, that's beautiful. And then I tried on some other dresses and all four of us just kept going, yeah, but it's not as pretty as that, or it's not as nicely fitted as that, or it doesn't suit you as well as that. And we kept comparing everything back to the third dress. So then the girl in the shop, I tried on, how many did I try on? 5, 6, 8 dresses I tried on. All different styles. And then she said, do you want to try that one back on? And I said, yeah. And I did. And yeah, it was the one. You just know. So, which after the first one, I felt like I would never find my dress. It was such a horrible experience. It's not fair that happens to people. Like, it's supposed to be magical and it's your first ever go trying on these big gowns and everything, and she just ruined it for me, but whatever. So that was amazing. It's hanging in my future mother-in-law's house because she just lives around the corner. And yeah, so now I'm frantically buying shoes and decorations and knitting hearts and things. Yeah, so that is going well. I do need to sort out Terry and the boys' suits. I've got a lot to do. So I've kind of like took a bit of a back step on knitting and work things because my head is just absolutely full of wedding, like to the point where I'm driving myself insane. How do people book weddings years in advance? Like, I couldn't cope. I just need it done now. I'm just like, can we just get this sorted and out of the way? I can't cope with all this longevity. It's not for me. So yes, very, very excited. The sun is now shining. It's apparently going to rain at the weekend, but the sun it's beautiful day to day. It's very, very cold in the mornings, although this morning was 9 degrees, so not too bad. But then by the afternoon, today is 21 degrees, like I said earlier. Yesterday was 19 degrees, but then it's going to drop again. But it's definitely like, oh, it's filling me with warmth because, you know, I'm a summer girl. I am. I used to be an autumn girl, but as I've got older, I just want the sun on my skin. I just want the bright sky and just the flowers everywhere. I just want all that. I don't want winter and cold and crisp. I don't mind crisp. Crisp is all right, but I need some sun. So I'm very happy that that's moving along nicely. Hoping that July is going to be a good weather July, please. Yeah, what else? I think that's it life stuff, because there's literally, it's all encompassing, isn't it? The boys break up from school today and they're off for 2 weeks because it's the Easter break. So that'll be nice. Rowan's gone away with Terry's mum for a couple of days. So, and Caden has to be in school a few times because he's got his exams coming up. So he's still going into school a few times in the weeks off, just to do a little extra bit of revision and things. So yeah, we should be quiet. We've got a couple of plans for that. I have to go and watch the Minecraft movie. Oh joy. But yeah, it's I don't really like Jack Black. He's all right. So yeah, that's all going on. I think that's it really. Over on Patreon, I am lagging because I have a vlog that should have been out, and because of my birthday and the week that I've just had with Rowan School, we've literally been in Rowan School every day doing something to do with Easter. I just haven't had time to edit it, so it's late, but it will be done. It's getting done like next week. So they're getting their vlog. They get a vlog every 2 weeks. So that'll be their end of March vlog. And I'd like to give a big, warm, wonderful, fat Patreon welcome to Wheezy, who joined us a couple of days ago. He's very, very welcome over there. He has been a member of my Discord for a little bit, and then he's now joined Patreon, so that's lovely. So welcome to Wheezy. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the gang. I'm so happy to have you there. What else is going on over there? We had doubled giveaways this month. So the winners was Jess and Angie, who won stitch markers. I didn't show you that stitch marker. That's what I have to do. So that went on. And next month we've got our Crack the Whip mal again, of which I have many. And I'm hoping that I can get them done. Because last time we had the Crack the Whip mal was February. And I couldn't get any of mine done at all because I ended up doing other stuff. So the May one, my fingers are crossed that I can get some stuff actually cracked and off my needles, because there's things nagging in the back of my head, and I just want to get on with my Make 9. And it's March, it's April. It's April. You've had a birthday, Kelly. It's April, and I'm still on the first one of my Make 9. It's not looking good. It's really not looking good. Skitch marker. So the winner of the Dustin Frost Cowl will get a stitch marker from me, as well as the pattern from Songbird Handmade, Katie Herod, and the bags from Nicola and scissors and other things. The beautiful, beautiful collection from Nicola. They'll also get this, which is an exclusive stitch marker. I know it's a snowflake and we're going into spring, summer. I mean, the southern hemisphere aren't. So, you know, it's fitting for them. But also, I get that, but it's supposed to go with the sock that you've won for. So Dustin Frost, like the Stormseeker winner got a lightning bolt. So I know it's out of our season. But there it is. Someone's at my door, so bear with me. Sorry, there's a postman at my door. So yeah, so there is the stitch marker. That's a bit high. I haven't done seed beading like that before, and it was so much fun to do. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, little snowflake. That's what you would get. My cat's sitting staring at the wall. He's a very strange cat. That's it. That's all the things I have to tell you. This time around, I think I've told you everything. I think I've got through it all. I don't know if the camera angle's changed because I've had people coming in and out while I was trying to say bye to you. But I just wanted to say that was the end of the video anyway. But yeah, our boiler's broken and the man came to fix it, and he hasn't fixed it and he's gone away again. But I had to move my camera. So it's all go. Thank you so much for watching. A bit of a random ending. yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you've been here for 80 episodes, you are an absolutely amazing person. If you've been here for one, you're still great. Thank you so, so much. I'm going. I will see you in the next episode. And yeah, I don't know what's coming next week. I think it is Ravelry Roulette for Easter. God knows what I'll end up making. See you next time. Bye.